let me tell you something, guys. Do you see all of this? This is everything I suffer for off stream. Because I don't want to show that garbage to anyone. Look at all of these abilities that cease play and just fill your entire bar. It's insane. You have all of your cooldowns, which are here. All of the important ones, which are here. You have 4 different type of dashes. You have shield charge, which stun. You have the normal charge, which I think also stuns. You got the intervene, and you got... wait, where was it? I had like one more. Surely I forgot about it. But we have one more, and of course, look at all of the abilities, all the gap closer. We have our leap, which makes us faster. We have all of our interrupts, which is intimidating shout, pummel, and we have, of course, shockwave for stun, stormbolt for stun, and all of these, also wrecking throw stuns, and it also like shatter shields, which is super important. On top of that, you have your basics, which is impending victory, and all of those cooldowns. These are all bloat. These are all garbage. You should never in your entire goddamn life make a game that utilize all of these stuff. It's just way too much. Blizzard look at this and it's like, oh, it's so fun. Dog, like, you're having a blast? No. It's garbage. I'm suffering. None of this is fun for me. It is absolutely horrible. I wish they would change that. I'm not having a single drop of fun in retail World of Warcraft, and don't even get me started on the talent system. Like, as a non-World of Warcraft players, do you understand anything about this? Does any of it look, like, easy to understand? Imagine you're starting a game, and you're being bombarded with this, except for the middle part. You can ignore this, you're only getting this on later. You get these two. Like, what the hell? I know. That's a skill tree. Bruh, it's not even a skill tree. It's a skill bush. You only put 1 point per talent, and it's so obvious the one that you go for. I did this build by myself, and it was super obvious. The rest are like garbage or opted for like different occasion, like maybe PvP. Yeah. This is hella inspired from min-maxers. They already assume that you play the game. Exactly. And you know how I know that? Because some of these talents don't even make sense while you level. You get talents for ability which you currently do not possess. It's that insane. It's the most outlandish garbage I've ever heard in my entire life. And again, it's simply Blizzard. Like, look at all of that. Every single point does something, and it's actually really powerful, but Blizzard already assumes that you know all of that, and you're gonna get all of that. So what's the point? Just make it baseline. And make it just a huge power spike instead of taking one ability and dissecting it into 10. It's so dumb. Bro, your dragon didn't flap when flying? No, my dragon is an inanimate object. Also, he looks like a mobile game dragon. Yeah, he's just, look at that. They copied Guild Wars 2, dragon flying, and they didn't even do it right. Because the mounts aren't optimized for that. It's something they, like, added on a whim. Because they copied Guild Wars 2, they just looked at it and went like, yoink. And in terms of feeling, it does feel good. But it's super fast. I mean, look, for the love of actual God, look at that. Look at how vast the map is. And it's so empty. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. 99% of people just copy from Wowhead? Of course. Like, are you surprised? Like, no one is. And I mean, look at how stupid that is. By the way, for the astute observers, have you noticed that there is not a single ability on my keyboard that actually does single damage, save for execute? You know why? Because World of Warcraft is literally like this. You literally go like this, you pull, you yoink. There we go, another unfortunate insect in the corner. You just do this is literally what you do. And then you just pop your cooldowns, and you go to town on them. I'm doing it with a mouse because I'm, yeah, like, I don't want to, like, min-max right now. But obviously I have them on my keyboard, so I can have easier access. And that's literally all you do in World of Warcraft. Every single ability is AoE. The game is just a cleave fiesta. Single target damage is either to apply a certain dot, which will expand to other creatures, or, I don't know, just do something special. Maybe, like, interrupt. That's how World of Warcraft operates like. You have all of your cooldowns, you have all of your debuffs and all that stuff. And look at that. I want you to pay attention. Do you see this buff, Battle Shout? This is a buff that existed since Classic World of Warcraft. It increases your attack power. It increases your attack power. That's what it does. Back in the day, you had to generate... By the way, you have infinite rage. As a warrior, you have infinite resources. I don't know how it's like with mana. As a warrior, you literally have infinite rage. You have no rage issues whatsoever, and it's due to the talent system. But other than that, like, you have Battle Shout. Back in the old days, you used to build rage and use Battle Shout, and it would only last for 2 minutes unless you took the talent that extended duration. And you had like a Shout Warrior, like you needed to have one Shout Warrior on raid to achieve maximum damage, one that specializes in shouts. Nowadays, all you do is you click, 60 minutes. 60 minutes! You don't even need to buff mid-combat. It doesn't even make sense. You just shout before the combat began. Back in the day, it made sense. You had to build rage. You had to fight someone. You had to get really angry to generate that rage and use the shout. And like, it all connected. But nowadays, that's not the case anymore. It's absolutely insane. Makes you even take in the world less than Guild Wars 2. I know. You don't understand anything when you're on the dragon. You don't see anything. All you see is the sky. It's like, ooh, the new shiny. Look, I'll take it and something will pop up. Wow. Amazing. Truly incredible. Thank you, Blizzard. And I want to show you the real city right there. By the way, the city looks fantastic. I always say that. The city looks incredible. I gotta give them credit where credit's due. It's magnanimous. But the magnitude and the sheer scale of this city is just too much. It's too damn big. Like, why would you ever make a city that big unless you intentionally wanted people to fly through it? I don't understand. Imagine, let's go to the city gates. Let's try to walk. Let's try to actually walk like the good old days. Look at that. Like, it's cool. It looks incredible. But what's the point? Ooh, shiny Zugzug, yeah. Silvermoon in TBC was clean. I know, and it had a soul. This Silvermoon is soulless. And I mean, look, it's cool and all, but it's going to take me ages to reach anywhere. Especially if it's up there. You're just assuming you're using a flying mount. That's the problem. I mean, what the hell is going on? That's absolutely crazy. Like, look. I mean, don't get me wrong. Back in the day, if this was Stormwind, I would have been in the market by now. And don't get me wrong, like, big cities are fine, but still, they don't need to be that large. You need to make sure it's 50% smaller. That is Wizard City from Guild Wars 2. Yeah, but Guild Wars 2 also really heavily relies on mounts. But we can just go forever and ever. And look, we're just walking in a straight line. It should be the easiest way possible to reach the docks, but we can't. You have all of this. It's too damn much. It's just way too much. You're just gonna stand at a connecting point between the bank and auction house. True. All of this to actually, like, stand between that point. Oh, look, we have a dungeon. Wow. Incredible. Dungeon inside of the city. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, nobody's walking these halls. Everyone is on a mount. He just, okay, just flew. Sure. Just slide away. But it's absolutely crazy. Anyway, you see what I'm talking about, guys? You see why I don't like playing retail World of Warcraft and why I don't stream it and why I just play alone in the dark and I cry myself to sleep? Because soon I'm about to be max level and I'm gonna start, like, doing all the fun content, thank God. I've been looking forward to raid because I think that, by the way, just now we hit, this is like the main city. We just hit it. I guess we could have kind of taken a shortcut from here, maybe. But still, like, we reached that point. And this is beautiful. Like, this part should have 100% remained. This is where everyone are. Like, where everyone is, sorry. But, like, it's so cool. It's so cool, but again, it just takes too damn long to reach here. It's just so unfortunate. Even crossing through this line right there, it's gonna take me eternity. So it's a huge problem. Combat isn't fun, really. It's just an AoE cleave simulator. It is fun to a certain extent, but it's not really that great. You just feel like a robot, like a damn clinker trying to go around a raid. And it's just not for me, man. Like, I'm too old for that garbage. I'm a classic Andy. And all of these confusing talents, all of these systems, they're not for me. They're really just not for me. And I know it's only going to get worse when I go max level and I start doing Mythic Plus. Even though Mythic Plus can be fun and raiding is fun, I know it's going to take the wind out of me. I already expect it. It's just really, really bad. I remember wanting to play Ragnarok Online when I used to go on Online Cafe, and I finally tried it a couple of years ago, and bro, yeah, that's a crazy one. I know that game. It does really give a mobile vibe, because this game is going to be on mobile soon. Do you want me to show you something? Where was it? Look at that. Do you know what that is? Homie, can you read that? Single button assistant. Now you know, there's only one reason you would ever put a single button assistant inside of an MMO with this many abilities. And it's not to help people. It's to guide them into playing on mobile. You know that's going to happen. And by the way, they've already done this with Overwatch. They're 100% going to do this with World of Warcraft. Make no mistake. There is no other reason of implementing this either than make it a mobile game. Oh no. Yeah. It's annoying, man. I really wish that the game I used to know and love would return. But it would never return. It's just that soulless husk nobody cares about anymore. And you know people are waiting for Classic Plus because they truly want all of the fun things from retail, like rating and Mythic Plus, to have a more chill environment like Classic used to offer us. They want the best of both worlds, but I have a feeling we're just gonna get a watered-down version of Turtle WoW. With, you know, obviously WoW token and microtransaction shop in it, of course, because it's Blizzard we're talking about. I mean, it's like the Chinese clones. Yeah, well, they had to copy somewhere. They had to learn from someone. They learned the best from Blizzard. But yeah, basically, we kind of went on a little bit of a tirade here, but that is the reason for why I don't play World of Warcraft on stream. I don't want to make you guys suffer through this. I don't want to suffer through this because I feel like if I show this on stream, I have to do my utmost to entertain you guys, and that's literally impossible doing World of Warcraft because all you do is suffer. So whenever I start doing a Mythic Plus and all of those stuff, I'll just make videos and edits of that, and like edit out the parts that nobody likes to see, and I'll just make the fun parts accessible because, you know, nobody want to watch all of the side stuff that I have to suffer through. It's just way too much.